Welcome guys to Downright Gaming, and today we're going to be going through the Kenshi update 0.70.4. Now this is about 4 updates since the 0.70.4, obviously it kind of makes sense, but since the 64-bit has come out, a lot of bugs, fixes have come out, a lot of patches, and I thought I might as well have a go at it and we can see if we can find ourselves some animals. So the main thing I wanted to do today is talk about the 4 updates that came out. I also want to talk about the roadmap, the new website, and I want to try to find you some new animals and maybe even fight them. Now what I've had to do starting off is I've had to start again because my one-man army works, but it doesn't go daytime, so it just stays night/dusk/dawn. And I tried to record this earlier, but I had my mute on, so hopefully I don't have it on now. I'm checked. Yep, great. And my Chaos Clan, struggling to get that imported in because there's a lot of buildings and all that sort of stuff, so I may have to start again. So guys, bear with me here when this new update's finally out of experimental version. And yes, again, I need to remind you guys that this is experimental version, so it isn't quite stable yet, but when it comes out for you guys, which he wants to try to get it out around Christmas time, we can definitely check this out. But one thing I want to talk to you about is the new website, which he has a roadmap on there and a whole bunch of things, but this is lofigames.com. The roadmap's really cool. It's saying that 100% the 64 build is 100% complete, so that's awesome. So it's complete, it just needs to be stabilized. The dialogue with the AI is at 5%, stealth 10%, pathfinding 95%, beasts at 5%, but they are in here and I'm going to show you and find them in a minute. Weather system is in there at 50%, the world map is at 40%. Now a lot of this may be in there, may be able to see it, may not. So what we can see and what we can't see is a little bit different. First of all, I found myself this gigantic thing, which is a great indication of what kind of sizes he wants to have beasts. Whether he wants to have beasts this big, whether he wants to just leave it in here for us to think about it, who knows guys. We really need to just play ahead and see what happens. At the moment the beasts are quite gigantic, they're about the size of us. So, sorry, they're not. And I did get into a bit of a fight earlier with one, so we're trying to find them, and that's kind of what I want to be doing here. Now what you can do now with this new update, before I go into all the specifics, is you can actually see their nests and they are marked with the red dots. So I guess you'll be trying to loot them and find them and all these cool things. I also had a cannibal base, which is looking totally different, and a lot of this information you guys can just go find on the website. It's that simple. I'm not finding anything brand new, or I'm not talking about anything that hasn't been already spoken about. And I mean, maybe what I'll know is just a little bit of, I've played this before, I'm not entirely sure. Now what have we got up here? Up here we have the dogs. Now these are some of those, that it's a generic name, he's going to fix it up, it's just kind of a placeholder at the moment, but these are the dogs. Now, oh, I'm getting real close to them. This is where I'm going to get slaughtered, so guys, don't expect me to do it. These guys are brand new, but we're going to have a little fight with the dogs. You can kind of see how they fight, what's their style. Let's bring it on to slow. I can't quite attack all. Alright, so what we want to, we're getting absolutely slaughtered. Now the thing we're going to be worried about is trying to stay alive here. Now you can see how they're kind of moving up. They look a little bit like goats if we have a little zoom in here, with their skeletal region outside, which is kind of cool. I really like this. They attack quite nicely. I can see their mouths moving, which is cool as well. And I'm wondering, you've got their left leg, right leg, stomach, chest, head. So they don't have their arms, as far as I'm aware of. That's the only difference, is it? Anyway, that's what I think is the difference, so we'll think about that in a minute. Now, I'm totally down, and I've been destroyed by these guys. I found their nest. I might even, when I get a little bit stronger, their nest is just up here. It doesn't look any different. It's just got a bit of poo all over the ground, so you guys can work that out. It's pretty easy to find. The next thing I want to do is, just while I'm waiting to get up a little bit, I'll just quickly yell out some things for you guys that has happened in the new updates with the new bug updates, which are basically to fix things. So in 0.70.2, the things that have been fixed is fixed the worst moving around the map, random crash, fixed some minor dialogue glitches, cannibals cooking crash, so that's fixed. The flop beds, which looks like it's going to be a whole bunch better. Crash when harpooning animals, so hopefully that'll work nice and stable. So he's trying to fix these animals coming in as well as these 64-bits, so there's a little bit of work for him to do, and some smaller random crashes. Another thing in 0. 0.7.0.3 is a lot bigger, and it comes with a whole bunch of NPC fixes as well as dialogue, and so you've got to remember that. I'm not going to be yelling at everything, but you can check it all out at lofigames.com. Fixed a whole bunch of crashes. Another major thing he's done is the stability of the game. That was there. He fixed the shopkeeper's welcome can now be interrupted, because apparently that was really annoying, and the flop beds have been fixed even more. Now in 0.4, if that's right, when you're recruiting, there's the bug has been fixed there. Improved following behavior made pack gars or gores, I'm not entirely sure, catch up after a fight, and made a theoretical fix for the 100,000 storage item bug. Now there's a whole bunch of things. Ragdolls have improved, and basically, you know, a whole bunch of things that we're not going to understand here in this short amount of time. But you guys just go in, play the game, test it out, see what you think. Okay, now one thing about this game is I did just crash, and it is a bit of a pain when it does crash. But that's one thing he's got to fix up, and that's the reason why it's in experimental, so you guys need to be aware of that. Do not choose this one unless you're ready to crash a whole bunch of times. It's really for people who want to just get in there and get started, but I'm giving you a sneak little peek, and I'm bearing with all the crashes and all the fixing and trying to do all that sort of stuff. Another thing is, I started this one, it's meant to have 6 people, but for some reason it has a lot more. So here we go, we're about to fight the Beak things, and I think there's one other animal here. Oh, these aren't the Beak things, what the heck? Oh, yes they are. Alright. No, that's my guy. Gustavian. Gustavan. Alright, now let's slow this right down so we can get a bit of a look at these, talk to. I wonder if we can talk to. Nope, don't want to talk to us. Okay, let's attack all. Alright, so these guys will have a lot of health, but let's see if I can attack the target and we can bring it down, just one of them. I'm wondering if the littler ones have less health. They do, so you can see how the baby ones will have less health and be brought down a lot easier. They do seem to have a bit of a weaker attack, these ones, than the dogs. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of fun, and this is the nest here. There's a whole bunch of bones. There's also looks like materials for fallen people, which is great, so you'll be able to go in there and claim a whole bunch of these things. I'll get this guy to come out here. See if he's alive. He can't quite get out there. He's getting smashed. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you get a little bit more insight of 0.7, 0.4 without having to go and check it out yourself. It is a big whole bunch of things have changed. A lot has changed, so guys, make sure you're aware of that, and it's going to be really cool when this is coming out, and it's just great, and we can't wait for it. A lot of the fans here, including myself. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did at any point, please slap that like. If you loved watching me run around and attack Beak things, which got a little weird head like flicking around, then please slap that like, and make sure you subscribe if you did enjoy this video. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs up, like that, and share it. If you want to check out my 100 subs video, thanks everyone for that. That's on the left. On the right, there's a random video for your pleasure.